right, guys. So let me turn the TV down. Okay. Let's turn it
Cheers.
Fucking Australia. Cheers.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me find the remote.
This guy right here. Get a fucking video.
The remote is where I was sitting, so I got up for nothing. So I'm currently watching. Okay, I am currently watching the Murdaugh series on Hulu. Anyway, so I wanted to post this video. Sorry, I'm just moving all around. I wanted to post this video to really talk about how important it is to really follow what is in your heart to do, okay? I know that things may look crazy, but at the end of the day, you got to know what's in your heart and follow that, because that's God talking to you. I remember I went to it was like a comedy show, and DC Young Fly came here. I'm in Charleston, South Carolina, by the way. DC Young Fly came here, and Carlos Miller did. It was a couple of years ago. This was like close to when I first moved down here. And I remember DC, he did the second part of the show. And I remember when he was talking, he was like, when the spirit moves you, you need to move, you need to go with it. And he was talking about his Vine days. And I remember he was on Vine because I loved Vine. And he was just talking about, him putting himself out there and just moving forward from there and just allowing the spirit to guide him and lead him and what was for him. And it was so neat to hear that story. I'm always inspired by hearing people's story. I love storytelling. So anyway, so just fast forward until now for me, just thinking about that, it's like, yes, I felt for a while that I was so ready to move. I just feel, I started to feel stuck. And I started to feel, and excuse me for the lighting. I know it's really dark and this is another thing. I just felt like I'm so grateful for what I have, and I'm grateful for, how long I've had this apartment, but I knew it was time to move forward. The lights are dim in here. It's no natural light. It's like natural light in the daytime, but like the lights are so like yellowy. It's not light and bright. It's just so dim, and I have to add so many lights just to make it look decent, or bright enough, and I'm not complaining. It's just that just for a while, I mean, I've been grateful to even have a roof over my head, so I'm not complaining at all. God is so good, but I'm saying that to say this, after all this, I've been here for 3 years in this apartment, and I'm just so grateful that I was able to do what I could do, create what I can create in this moment, in this space. But God is saying, let's move. It's time. Okay. I've been so focused on that. I'm like, I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I'm not evolving. I'm not growing. And one thing about me, if I don't feel like I'm evolving, it is time to move. Okay. It is time to move. And I kept thinking like, I just changed my career and it is time to move forward. I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to move forward. And so trust yourself. Don't focus on the circumstances. Don't focus on so much of, well, what if, and this and that and third. If your spirit is speaking to you saying it is time to move forward, yes. I just left my job, and I put my 2 weeks in, and I'm grateful for the job because I've learned so much in this job. But at the end of the day, I've been there for 3 years as well, and I realized that there is no growth here for me. Like, what are we doing here? And sometimes, you are supposed to be at a space for a small amount of time that God needs you there, and it's time to now move forward. It's time to listen to your inner self and walk into that, you know what I mean? And so I'm just really creating this video to say, please trust yourself, your goals, trust the process, okay? Because, please don't get hell-bent on what's going on around you. Know that God is God. He is not focused on what you have. He's not focusing on what could go wrong. He is focusing on how he can use you for the good, okay? And know that what you want is not out of the blue. It's knowing that that's God speaking to you. That's your spirit saying, "Let's go. Let's get a move on it." And I just posted a blog earlier saying that, like, whether it's you're moving on, moving up, you're moving forward, whatever it is, do it. Go for it. Bet on yourself. I am heavy on that. Bet on yourself. Bet on yourself. And know that only person you need is God. And I know it may look fearful, but that's the enemy. The enemy wants us to walk in fear. He wants us to think in fear. He wants us to focus on the negativity. I just saw a sermon today, and I always watch something positive every morning. Like after I do my yoga, I'm turning to something positive. That is a habit I have, and it's amazing, a part of my morning, because I like to have slow mornings. And so I just listened to a sermon from Joel Osteen, and it said he was talking about the lion and the lamb. My God, I'm a Leo. And so, speaking of like the lion and the lamb, he's like, it is a place, a time and a place to be the lion and the lamb. He said, lion, yes, you have to stand up for yourself. You have to speak up for yourself and stand ground on the things that you know that you have in your heart that you believe in that will get you to your goal. Like it will help you get accomplished your goal. Like you're focused, you're in it, you're doing the work. Yes, right? But the lamb is also knowing that you are covered in God. Like you don't have to fight the battles. Okay, the lamb is also quiet. The lion, it can roar, right? And you are quick to, sometimes we want to react and we want to prove everybody wrong in our seasons of growth and moving forward and walking with God. We want to show people, we want to tell them all kinds of things that we're thinking and we're feeling. But I wanted to let you know, even listening to fear and feeding distractions, it's like we want to be the lion in every single thing. We want to defend ourselves. But God says vengeance is His. So at the end of the day, like, be the lamb too. You know what I mean? So it's a time and place for that. Be the lamb. You don't have to respond to everything, every negative thing that someone tries to throw at you. Those are distractions. You don't have to, you know, prove anybody wrong. Those are distractions. Knowing when to be the lion and when to be the lamb, okay? But knowing that when you are the lamb, you are walking in your power, but you are still as a lion, because the lion is walking in his power. But as a lamb, you know when to be quiet. You know when to walk smoothly and walk away from things that are trying to distract you, whatever that distraction may look like in your season right now. I just thought that was such a powerful message. And this is just an excerpt, like a synopsis of what he said. So I really want you guys to really watch that full video of Joel Osteen regarding the lamb and the lion. I think that was just such a beautiful analogy and thinking about what it may look like today and how we want to always prove that we're strong and prove that, prove to people what we have going on and prove them wrong, or just focusing so much on distractions or focusing and walking in fear. And don't listen to any of that. All right. You are the lion. You will get things done, honey. You will. But knowing when to be quiet, knowing when to let God fight your battles, knowing when to let go. You know what I mean? And so it was just such a beautiful message. But I just want to encourage you guys, if you are moving right now, if you are moving up, moving forward, you want to shift in your life right now, you can do it. Okay? I want you to not think about the circumstances. You can do it. All things are possible with God. And I want you to believe that. I started my day with Psalms 27. I want you to do that. Stay so focused on your goals. Feed your faith and feed your goals and what you need to do to get to them. But starve the distractions. Let go of anything else that is steering you away from your goals, okay? I know I was kind of like all over the place. I didn't articulate that fully. As you can see, I am packing this is my apartment and we are packing, okay? It's time to go. I'm so excited. Like before, I was like, oh gosh, but it's like, no, I'm so focused on moving forward. I am just wrapped in faith and I'm so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful. Like, so I want you to be cheerful and be happy in this season. Don't be fearful. Don't focus so much on the next thing. Just be in the process and just take one step at a time. So, anyway, I just want to share that message with you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I have a coaching session coming up, so I'm going to head off this. And again, I just wanted to share this message with you guys. Have a blessed night. And yeah, keep your mind on the Lord. Okay, I promise you it's going to all work out. Keep your mind on the Lord. And I'm going to share another positive habit with you guys in my next video. Stay tuned. Okay, have a good one. Take care.